Hey there, guys. Welcome to Fitness Fridays, where we talk about the fitness of the mind, the body, and the soul. Last week, we did something on ED for men. This week, we are going to do it on women and the difference between squirters and dry. I know, what a topic, right? But this is the reason why I'm bringing it out. Because I had a male client, and he said to me, Cerise, this new woman that I'm talking to, it's so difficult for me to bring her to orgasm. And I was like, why? And he's like, I don't know. She's faking every single time she has an orgasm. I'm like, how do you know a woman is faking her orgasm? He's like, well, you know, and I'm like, it's not like a man. A woman can orgasm without any type of liquid coming out. You know, there's some juices that are there, but it doesn't come out like ejaculate the way that a man's does. And he's like, oh, yes, you know, she doesn't squirt. And I said, well, not every woman squirts. And he's like, well, you know, they do when they're having an orgasm. And I said, two things here. Either A, you just haven't had enough experience with women, or B, you just have had too much experience with women that squirt only. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But guys, not every woman squirts. And not only that, some women, they're very dry. And when they're dry, it takes a moment to get them wet. And a lot of you guys know that because there are different techniques to that. But let's get into this information right now, and we will be right back.
I'm squirting again. Ugh, this always happens when I get turned on. Definition of squirting. The eternal debate about squirting is that some people insist it's just pee. The truth, according to science, is that, yeah, a lot of it is just pee. Since squirting originates from your bladder and exits via your urethra, it may not be peeing exactly, but it definitely includes urine. That might sound gross, but urine is sterile, and squirting is basically diluted urine. So it's not going to be yellow, stain, or even smell like pee. It's so diluted that it's basically a different liquid altogether. You can squirt without having an orgasm. Okay, so squirting comes from a release in the muscles surrounding your urethra and bladder due to pressure. What else is associated with surrendering the tension in your body? Orgasm. So it's likely that squirting comes as a direct result of an orgasm, but it doesn't have to be. You can squirt anytime, whether it's by hooking up with someone or by hooking up with yourself. For sure, squirting definitely means you're having a good time, but it doesn't mean you're coming right that moment. If you've ever witnessed squirting in a porn video, you may have seen it come out like a pregnant lady's water bursting. But surprise, surprise, that's not always accurate. Squirting comes in way smaller quantities than in porn, where it's been proven that those actors drink a ton of water before they start shooting. It's a visual trick. The average person squirts less than half of a liquid ounce. For visual reference, this is an ounce, and you're most likely never going to release more than half of that from your body. You hear about people feeling like they dumped out a gallon of water on their beds, but that might have been more to do with them being really hydrated rather than really, squirty.
So, you get what I mean now? That is exactly what I'm talking about. Listen, I'm not going to get into specifics here, but my parents had 4 girls. 4. And each of us are different. And I'm not going to say which ones are different and how, but my sisters and I, we have spoken about the sex topic before, and we have spoken about squirting before and also what it's like. As a matter of fact, I had a conversation with 4 of my friends before. Speaking to my girlfriends, we were all talking about squirting, talking about how it is. One of my friends said before that it is so embarrassing for her when she makes love to a brand new man because she just soaks the whole entire bed. I was like, really? She's like, the mattress and everything. I was like, what? Like, you know, so is it pee? It is a liquid, and it can happen. And if she's wetting the bed that much, it could be that things are coming out from her bladder and not necessarily from her vagina. Okay, guys? So I just wanted to put it out there. If you have a woman that's not a squirter and she is feeling happy with your intimacy, She most likely is having an orgasm, but she's just not juicy the way another woman is that you were with. So don't hate on her. Don't get angry. Don't feel like if she doesn't squirt, you're not pleasing her. Please be easy on yourself and be easy on the woman. Making love should be beautiful. Making love should be romantic. Making love should be an amazing experience. And it should not be something where you're judging the person or where you're feeling insecure that that other person is not coming to fruition during, you know what I mean, during the act. Don't worry. Not everybody has an orgasm during every single session. Sometimes people, they are not like that. Sometimes they're like, you go ahead, baby, you have it. I want you to have a good time this time. It's amazing when the people orgasm together. That is like just, wow, amazing. We all have to admit that. But it's just as romantic if you just get along and enjoy each other's intimacy. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Fitness Fridays. I'm Cerise. Please take a moment to go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button. But when you do subscribe, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, you'll be notified when I upload videos. I upload every single day of the week, and there's always something for everyone. Alrighty, guys, you can look down below in the description of what I upload each week. And I also have other channels as well. So if you're used to reading horoscopes, or if you're into horoscopes or any types of things about dreams and stuff of that nature, check out my other channels. They're down below. And you can predict your dream, someone else's dream, and you can also get your weekly horoscopes. All by me, your girl, Cerise. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you. Mwah. Huge hugs, loads of love, big blesses. You're worried about your life, and you're wondering, why is it that life is not working? It really comes down to mindset. How you think and how you live your life is how you plan your future. A lot of people don't realize this because they're living their life in a monotonous cycle. It's time to break out of that cycle and create new healthy habits. I can help you out. My name is Cerise Fairfax, and I'm a mindset soul coach. Let's work together. It's time to live beyond your dreams.
Cerise, as my soul coach, I can be honest with you, right?
Always.
Okay. Please don't take this personally. I know you have a lot of tattoos, so I don't want to offend you with what I'm about to say.
It's okay, really.
Well, I met a woman online. She didn't tell me that she was tatted up. When we met in person, she was tatted from her shoulders to her feet. I don't find that attractive, but we've had 5 dates now, and each one gets better. I feel like I can't stop thinking about her. Her face and how intelligent she is. Her body, she is so perfect.
Sounds like your heart is leading. That's mature. Couldn't you try to get used to her tattoos?
The problem is my family. They're very traditional, and they would never accept her as my wife.
That's unfortunate, but I understand. Nevertheless, at the end of the day, a man finds a wife to marry her for himself, not for his family.
I don't know how I can get past the tattoos. They're so gross.
You can pay more attention to her tattoos.
No way. Why would I pay attention to what I don't like?
Look at her tattoos. See what they say. Ask her about them. They will tell you a story of her life, her past, her present, her heart, and her belief system. Tattoos are like a billboard of someone's heart and mind, where they came from and where they are now, and who or what it is that's important to them and why.
I didn't think to ask her what the tattoos represented. They turned me off so much. Perhaps when I look at them and ask what they mean, it'll give me a different perspective. She might turn me off with the meanings, and I can finally stop thinking about her.
1 week later, during our follow-up session.
Cerise, I want you to meet my new fiance. Her tattoos are just as beautiful as she is. They hold so much meaning. She wears her heart on her skin. You were right. And I don't mind if my family disagrees with my decision to be with her. They will learn to love her as much as I do.
So, guys, there you go. At the end of the day, he learned how to love beyond his ignorance. You see, as a soul coach, I encounter many different clients with a lot of different concerns in life. Sometimes it can be something very small, at other times, very serious. But when everything is said and done, sometimes it's good to have a shoulder you can lean on for a little bit of advice. If you're looking for someone to lean on as a friend or someone to give you advice, you can give me a shout. I definitely don't judge. My belief system is all humans are like a hand. There's 5 fingers on a hand, and they all pose a different purpose. Same thing in life. We all have a different purpose, but sometimes we need just a little push or a little shoulder to lean on to get there. Take care, everyone.